Hi guys, it's Darren from Melbourne TMJ and Facial Pain Centre and More Than Physio. Just wanted to touch base again with you to give you some helpful exercises that you can do for your neck and your upper back so as to avoid the build-up of tension and stiffness in the muscles and the joints from being housebound and doing lots of work on your computer, or if you're binging on Netflix. Okay, so starting off, we're gonna do an exercise to stretch out the muscles on the side of the neck over here. They're two big muscles that run from roughly the edge of the shoulder up to the side of the neck, and we're going to be stretching them in two separate stretches. So the first one, you're going to place your arm behind your back and you're going to try and keep that shoulder down. Then with your other hand, place it over your head as far down as your ear and gently pull your head over to the side. Now there should be no pain other than just a stretch. There shouldn't be pain while doing this, and it's important to hold this stretch for around 30 seconds so that the muscle tissue has an opportunity to stretch. When you feel like it's loosened up a little bit, you can take that stretch a little bit further, but at no stage should you bounce the stretch or force the stretch. So that's the first position, and you'd repeat that on both the left and the right. The second one is a variation of the first. What we're going to do this time is we're going to put the hand over the top of the head to the back of the head, and we're going to pull down on a diagonal. This gets a different muscle, and you should feel the stretch in a slightly different place. Same rules apply. Hold for 30 seconds. Take it further as you can. No bouncing and no pain. Okay, so then we're going to do some gentle exercise to increase the range of motion or maintain the range of motion in the neck joints. So starting off, turning your head over the one shoulder, the other shoulder, and performing that roughly 10 times in each direction. Then put the chin down on the chest and rotate to the right, rotate to the left, roughly 10 times. Then what we're going to do is what we call a chin tuck. So we're going to draw the chin towards the chest and relax. Draw the chin to the chest and relax, performing that 10 times. We're then going to do an exercise to extend the neck. So while sitting nice and tall, you're going to tip your head backwards and come back to the center. Just be careful that this doesn't cause any dizziness or lightheadedness. Make sure you do it slowly and there should be no pain. What you want to avoid is this. Okay, that's not a helpful movement. The movement needs to come from much lower down and in a nice upright posture. And then lastly, we're going to do a upper back mobilization sequence. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our hands across the chest, and the first exercise is to fold forwards and then follow that up in the reverse direction, going backwards, forwards and backwards around 15 times. What we're not doing is folding forwards at the hips. This is not a lower back exercise, it's for your upper back. Then we're going to drop the right shoulder towards the right hip, left shoulder towards the left hip, repeating that 10 or 15 times in each direction. And then finally, we're going to rotate to the right and rotate to the left. Try and do this while you're sitting so that you are not moving your lower back. That's a separate exercise. If I were to do this in standing, then when I rotate around, the movement is happening much lower. This is definitely worth doing, but it's not for your upper back specifically. So give those exercises a go. Try and do them as often as you can. You can do them as often as every hour. They won't take you very long. So if you are spending lots of time at a desk or sitting down, it is important to get up, walk around, get some movement happening. If you're lucky enough to have a sit-stand desk, then spend some of your time sitting and some of your time standing. But just refer back to the other video that we've shared on setting up your desk space correctly, and ensuring that your laptop is raised using a separate keyboard and mouse. Just having a sit-stand desk doesn't help what happens from here upwards. If you're using a laptop, it's still going to be it's very stressful for your neck. So make sure that you do whatever you can to stay healthy. Take care.